So, the Blackout Beta has been out for a few days, and basically, this is going to be like kind of a commentary where it kind of summarizes my thoughts. What you're kind of seeing right now is the setup for Blackout. They made statements about how you can actually like choose who you want to play as. So you can either play as, well, basically a default avatar, kind of something similar to the setup system they had for Black Ops 3's campaign. You also have the multiplayer specialist, characters from Zombies, and some familiar faces from the Black Ops series itself, both Reznov, Menendez, Mason, and Woods, as an example. I don't know how to unlock them, mind you, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's behind the DLC paywall. I don't know. But anyway, the Blackout Beta. I'm probably like the worst person in the world to probably talk about Battle Royale as a whole. I don't have much experience in that front of Battle Royale games. I've dabbled like a little bit with Fortnite and honestly couldn't really get into Fortnite. And after seeing the community for Fortnite and how many people just kind of go way too over the top with it, I'm just, yeah, no. No, so don't expect me to be like the Alley A of Blackout or something like that, where I try to explain and overhype the shit out of everything. But so far, my impression from the Blackout beta is it actually plays out rather nicely. It is definitely an ambitious kind of thing that Call of Duty is actually doing, because I see all this stuff where you have vehicles in there, weapon drops and everything, and it honestly kind of makes me want to see Call of Duty go from like this arena-based game to this multiplayer game where you have like this big, massive open area and you're fighting like army against army. Hell, maybe it could even be like a game mode or something in the Blackout function where it's, well, currently the cap right now for Blackout is 88. They might increase that as the week goes on, so it could be like a full 100. But have it be like 44 men against 44 men and just go at it and everything. That would honestly be like something kind of neat and cool to see. For that, have like some objectives thrown in there into the mix. But yeah, pretty much you spawn in a starting area just to kind of get a feel for everything. First game mode you're seeing right now is my first attempt into Blackout here. I was actually pretty giddy as glee to kind of see the Verrückt Asylum from Nazi zombies, like back during World at War, in just being able to explore the entire area of it. There are particular areas from zombies that are in the Blackout beta, and venturing into those locations, you actually do encounter some zombies. Like, you have the asylum here. Later on, you'll actually see Floyd Campbell's Jim, one of the characters from Shadows of Evil, in the location of Rivertown. And it's one of the locations the mystery box can like spawn in. I wasn't exactly lucky enough to actually get to the mystery box, mind you. But basically how it starts off is you fly in a helicopter similar to the party bus or the C-130 from PUBG, and then you basically just wingsuit in to whatever location you want to go to. And then you scavenge around for items and some supplies. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory stuff. They got bullet drop. You gotta monitor and maintain for some of the guns, especially for sniper rifles and other guns if you're gonna go for like long-ranged combat and that kind of stuff. You actually do have to compensate for bullet drops. So people who are familiar with how to do that in Battlefield, you guys will feel right at home with this. That's not to say that this doesn't have some issues. Uh, Lord Vonderhaar, or as some people like to call him, Vondi, has stated that there has got to be some balancing issues out with the armor. Currently, the Armor 3 system is a little bit too overpowered, and it has some glitches and bugs where it basically makes you immune to explosive damage. And that's being nerfed. So there's continuously being like updates and fixes that are going on. Treyarch isn't sleeping through this. They are definitely going through and trying to fix as much of this stuff as they can before the October release, which is honestly just a few months. Actually, not even a few months away. It's less than a month away now. But there's that and some stability issues because I've been in some certain games where it just absolutely lagged the fuck out. I know with the beta being what it is, there's not like a lot of people. It's not like a massive launch of the game yet, so I'm kind of predicting at the start of the launch period and the cycle and whatnot that there is going to be some definite server issues and possibly a lot of games being dropped and a lot of people being pissed about it. Which honestly is great. Why there's betas. It can be stress tests for servers and to try to figure out what the hell to do. Now, there's multiple ways to play Blackout. You got solos, duo squads, and 4-man squads, and basically I really don't have like much of a gameplay of the duos or the quad squads because I'm probably like the only person who actually has this Blackout beta in comparison to like all my other friends. Like you probably won't be seeing a lot of the Siege crew and like who I play with on the Blackout beta, but I'll cover what I can. But as somebody who doesn't frequent battle royales as much as a lot of people do, I can actually see myself getting behind this kind of battle royale system, and not because it's Call of Duty, but just because I like the system that they have set up here. It is pretty easy to pick up and play. The inventory system is actually pretty good and quick to use. It's easy to kind of like just hit on the directional pad, grab some of your items, and either A, heal yourself up, B, attach attachments to your guns that you scavenge, or to select perks to use, which the perks, when you equip them, are actually set on a timer, so it doesn't last the entire game, but you have kind of like a slow time to enjoy the benefits of said perks. I think like the few perks that I would legitimately recommend are the looter perk, which basically highlights every like pickable item in game. Engineer, which can basically look for traps, but it also looks for vehicles and other stuff like that. So if you're hearing like an ATV or like a truck rolling through and you got engineer turned on, you can actually probably see which direction that truck is coming from, so you can prepare for an ambush to get the drop on an enemy. But yeah, so far I'm really impressed with what Blackout is and how Treyarch went about in doing Battle Royale. I think it's a nice little experiment, and I think it actually could work in the Black Ops 3's life cycle, especially with how Treyarch has gone in the past to still give content and still give life to Black Ops 3, even though the life cycle of that was supposedly done around 2016. It's been a few years since then, but even so, like even through the life cycles of Infinite Warfare and even World War II. Like, Black Ops 3 still has like a strong follow base and still has people actively playing it, and thus Treyarch has been giving out more and more stuff and more content. Granted, some of the content was locked behind the paywall that was the the black market and the crypto key dealer, which honestly I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back the crypto key dealer blackjack into this. My only hope and wish the with bringing in like that microtransaction stuff again is like they follow the same similar setup as they had for both Modern Warfare Remastered and World War II, where it's like you have collections for items, and with those collections you can basically collect scrap, depot credits and stuff like that to put together and get particular items that you want. Like, I would love that system to actually be in here, because it really kind of got frustrating and annoying around the time frame of Black Ops 3, where you're trying your luck with the black market dealer, and you just keep getting commons out the ass, and it's always ass. But yeah, if anything changes, I will keep you guys posted. If you want to see more Black Ops 4 content and stuff like that, just let me know, and I'll do what I can to provide more stuff. And if you want me to stick with Rainbow Six Siege stuff, just let me know, and I'll stick with Rainbow Six Siege stuff. I just wanted to try to like branch out and do something different for a change. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video, or maybe not. Who knows?